10 times Kylian Mbappé shocked the world. In the summer of 2022, the football world was on edge as Kylian Mbappe's contract at PSG nearing its end. Speculation was that he would join Real Madrid, the club of his childhood dreams. It was widely reported that Mbappé had agreed to terms with Madrid, only for him to shock everyone by signing a contract extension with PSG. But this is not the only time Mbappé shocked the world. With him finally joining Real Madrid in summer 2024, his Real Madrid transfer saga has created even battle between streamer ISHOWSPEED and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. The Manchester United fan ISHOWSPEED insisted Mbappé will be joining Arsenal instead of Real Madrid. He even said,
"He's not going to Real Madrid, bro. He's not going. I promise you, bro."
It is so funny that Romano has to change his favorite catchphrase, "Here we go," to "Here we know," in response. But trust me, what we are going to show you next is even more shocking. This is 10 times Kylian Mbappé shocked the world. Kylian Mbappe's admiration for Cristiano Ronaldo is no secret, but what has shocked the football world is the extent to which he is modeled after the Portuguese legend. From his signature goal celebrations to his football skill, Mbappé has mirrored many of Ronaldo's traits. Even his decision to wear the number 7 jersey for PSG and the French national team. What is truly surprising, however, is how he tries to imitate Ronaldo during his Santiago Bernabeu unveiling. As we can see, there are so many similarities. We can only say that Mbappé has been watching Ronaldo presentation in 2009 repeatedly. He even took the same number 9 jersey when their favorite number 7 jersey are occupied by Raul and Vinicius Jr. If you don't believe Mbappé copied Ronaldo on purpose, check the following. When we see Mbappé and Endrick said the same phrase, 1, 2, 3 Hala Madrid, we can see only Mbappé exactly copied what Ronaldo did by raising his arms. In the future, Mbappé will probably copy Ronaldo's successful career in Real Madrid. However, to make things more shocking, let's see how Kylian Mbappé responds to the GOAT debate between Messi and Ronaldo.
It's easy to play with Lionel Messi. He's the best player in the world. He won the Ballon d'Or a few days ago.
Shocking, right? In the summer of 2017, the football world was stunned when Paris Saint-Germain announced the signing of Kylian Mbappé for a staggering €180 million, making him the second most expensive player of all time. The 18-year-old's move raised eyebrows not only because of the fee but also due to the pressure that comes with such a high-profile transfer. Consider the struggles of other young stars who moved for hefty sums. João Felix's €127 million transfer, Matthijs de Ligt's €85 million, and Anthony Martial's €60 million switch all came with immense pressure, and each player failed to live up to their price tags. Mbappé, however, took it in stride, proving his worth with a series of electrifying performances, making his early success even more shocking and impressive. Little did we know, he was just warming up for the world stage. The 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia was Mbappe's global coming-out party. In the round of 16 against Argentina, Mbappé delivered a performance for the ages. His blistering pace was on full display as he won a penalty and scored twice in France's 4-3 victory. At just 19, Mbappé became the first teenager since Pelé to score twice in a World Cup knockout match. His match-winning display sent shockwaves through the footballing world, announcing his arrival on the biggest stage. And then came the moment every player dreams of, the World Cup final. In the 2018 World Cup final against Croatia, at just 19 years old, Kylian Mbappé became the youngest player since Pelé to score in a World Cup final. His powerful strike from outside the box capped off a 4-2 victory for France, securing their second World Cup title. The entire world watched in awe as he celebrated with the iconic trophy. With the world at his feet, Mbappé continued to push the boundaries of what was possible. And he is able to lead France into successive World Cup final. The 2022 FIFA World Cup final between France and Argentina will go down in history as one of the greatest matches ever played, and Kylian Mbappé was at the heart of the drama. With France trailing 2-0, Mbappé single-handedly brought his team back into the match, scoring twice in just 97 seconds to level the score. But he wasn't done. In extra time, after Argentina regained the lead, Mbappé completed his hat-trick with a coolly taken penalty, becoming only the second player in history to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. His heroics forced the game into a penalty shootout where he scored again, but France ultimately fell short. Despite the loss, Mbappé's performance was nothing short of legendary, cementing his place among the all-time greats. Just when you think he can't get any better, Mbappé delivers a performance for the ages. In January 2023, during a French Cup match against US Pays de Castle, Mbappé showcased his incredible goal-scoring ability by netting 5 goals in a single game. While the opposition may not have been of the highest level, the quality of his finishing was undeniable. Scoring 5 goals in a single match is a rare achievement, and Mbappé made it look effortless, making him the first PSG player in club history to score 5 goals in a match, something not even Ibrahimovic, Neymar, Messi and Cavani can achieve. As Mbappé's career progressed, he continued to set new standards, including breaking records held by legends. In March 2023, Mbappé broke Zlatan Ibrahimovic's record to become Paris Saint-Germain's all-time leading goal scorer in the Champions League, and later that year, he surpassed Edinson Cavani to become the club's all-time leading goal scorer across all competitions. At just 24 years old, Mbappé's tally of goals for PSG is nothing short of extraordinary. Before leaving PSG for Real Madrid, he is the all-time top goal scorer of PSG with 256 goals. Imagine if he continues playing at PSG, this number will just be beyond imagination. But perhaps the most shocking moment of all was yet to come. In February 2021, Mbappé delivered one of the most memorable performances in UEFA Champions League history. Facing Barcelona at Camp Nou, Mbappé scored a stunning hat-trick in Paris Saint-Germain's 4-1 victory. His goals were a blend of pace, power, and precision, leaving defenders helpless and fans in disbelief. The hat-trick also marked him as only the second player to score 3 goals in a Champions League match against Barcelona. We can only say when the pressure is the highest, Mbappé delivers. You may ask what makes Mbappé so different? Hold on for the next. During the 2018 World Cup, Kylian Mbappé was clocked at an astonishing 38 km per hour, 23.6 miles per hour, during a sprint against Argentina, making him the fastest player in World Cup history. Speed like that changes games, and Mbappé proved it on the biggest stage of all. Mbappé's pace became a defining feature of his game, and this record-breaking moment only added to his legend. Then we come to the last shocking moment when Mbappé nearly redefined the fashion of hairstyle. After a scoreless draw against Portugal, Mbappé was not in a mood. As a good teammate, Olivier Giroud tried to cheer Mbappé up. It seems Kylian Mbappé wasn't best pleased with Giroud when he shook his hand. The clip and the picture in the tweet both show an obviously frustrated Mbappé who combed his hair immediately after the interaction. Though it might have seemed like a harmless gesture to most, Mbappé's reaction suggested that he takes his grooming seriously. And, let's be honest, no one really enjoys having their head touched, right? Kylian Mbappé has repeatedly shocked the world with his performances, decisions, and records. As he continues to evolve, one thing is certain, we've only just begun to witness the brilliance of this generational talent. The future holds even more surprises, and the football world will be watching, ready to be amazed. Watch also how Ronaldo Jr., Lamine Yamal, and Mateo Messi shock the world. Click the video here to watch more amazing football content. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss our next video.